Let's talk about intuition as your secret superpower. So, how do you build this intuitive muscle? How do we actually get this intuition muscle stronger? And leadership is where intuition really shines. But for you being open to hear this and get this information. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another exciting Wise Notes edition of Inside Personal Growth. Today, we're diving into Jessica Pryce-Jones's book. It's an eye-opening book called Intuition at Work. If you've ever wondered how to tap into the gut feeling to help you make better decisions and lead with confidence, hey, this is the book for you. So stick with me for the next 5 minutes and I'll break down the key insights that will help you unleash intuition so that you can make it a superpower for yourself. Now, one of the things that Jessica speaks about is meet the superpower. And believe me, intuition is a superpower. Let's talk about intuition as your secret superpower. Jessica explains that intuition isn't just some mystical force. It's a powerful tool we all have, ready to be honed and used. Whether you're in a boardroom or your brainstorming session, that gut feeling can often lead you to the best decisions and faster and more logical ones than you've ever thought possible. Think of it as your internal GPS guiding you when the path ahead isn't clear. There's many times that we get stuck. So if you can sit with it and really get in touch with your intuition, you'll start to hear like this little voice inside. And believe me, don't worry about it. If you really know how to be discerning, that voice can be really clear and can give you great guidance. So the science behind intuition that Jessica speaks about is really important as well. And I want to talk about that. Now, what's fascinating is that the science behind this, Jessica breaks it down as intuition isn't just a feeling, it's deeply rooted in our biology. Our brain, gut, and our heart are all connected, constantly communicating to help us make those snap decisions. Ever felt your stomach clench or your heart race before making a big decision? Well, that's your body's way of telling you something's important. And the cool part, the more that you listen to these clues, the better you get at making the right call. So again, tune into this because your body speaks to you and the science is there around intuition. I know some of our greatest thinkers, and you can see quotes on the internet, are people like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, who said that intuition are really the things that changed their whole business life. So seriously, this book, Intuition at Work by Jessica Pryce-Jones, is a book that you'll definitely want to go. So how do you build this intuitive muscle? How do we actually get this intuition muscle stronger? Jessica emphasizes that intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. She offers practical tips to develop these skills. Pay attention to your physical sensations, trust those gut feelings, and don't be afraid to act on them. Seriously, if you feel like you need to act on them, but be discerning. It's all about practice, reflection, and learning from each experience. Think of it as training your inner Sherlock Holmes, as she said, constantly gathering clues, even when you're not consciously aware of it. So intuition is extremely powerful, and when used properly, can certainly help you make decisions more affirmatively, and you can do it where a lot of these decisions that you're going to make are going to pay off. So point number 4, applying intuition in leadership. Now, many of you out there listening is from an element of a business because it's intuition at work. And leadership is where intuition really shines. Jessica argues the best leaders aren't just data-driven. They're also intuition-driven. In our fast-paced, high-stakes environment, leaders often have to make decisions with incomplete information. That's where intuition steps in, filling the gaps and helping you move forward with confidence. And guess what? Leaders who trust their intuition tend to outperform those who don't. So if you want to up your leadership game, it's time to start listening to the inner voice. You know, people used to say, oh, the voice speaks to me, but are you really listening to the voice? And then if you are, then what are you doing about it? Are you trusting what you're hearing? So again, point number 5, overcoming blocks to intuition is really important. You've got to be open to this. There is a huge element for you being open to hear this and get this information. What about when intuition feels off? Jessica addresses that sometimes stress, fear, or overthinking can block the intuitive abilities. The key is to recognize those blocks and work through them, whether it's by taking a step back or getting a second opinion or just giving yourself a mental rest or reset. By clearing those obstacles, you'll be able to tap into your intuition more effectively and with greater clarity. So these are some key tips for you to remember from this book by Jessica Pryce-Jones called Intuition at Work. Remember, when you learn to use this intuition, and I'm just going to call it an intuition muscle, you really, really have a competitive edge in the work environment. So there you have it. It's a quick, powerful dive into Intuition at Work by Jessica Pryce-Jones. Whether you're looking to make better decisions, to lead with confidence, or just understand yourself a bit more, this book has got you covered. I want to thank you for listening to Inside Personal Growth and tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and share this with somebody who could use a little more intuition in their life. So until next time, keep trusting your gut. It's smarter than you think, and keep tuning into your intuition. Thanks for listening to Inside Personal Growth.